Moon in the sixth house, the sacred ordinary. Welcome to Moon in the sixth house in Synastry. The sixth house governs daily routines, health, service, work, and the habits that structure our ordinary days. It is, in many ways, the house of the unglamorous, of what happens not at the high points of a life, but in the steady, unremarkable middle of it. Moon in the sixth house Synastry is often underestimated precisely because its gifts are unglamorous. There are no intensity storms here, no sweeping romantic grandeur. What there is, instead, is the quality of emotional presence in the everyday, of care expressed not through declarations but through attention, not through drama but through the steady, consistent showing up that ordinary life requires. When someone's moon falls in your sixth house, they bring their nurturing impulse into the landscape of your daily existence. The moon person feels emotionally connected to the house person's day-to-day life in a very direct way. They are genuinely interested in how the house person's days are actually going, not just the big events, but the texture of ordinary time. How is your body? Are you sleeping well? Are you eating properly? These are sixth house questions, and the moon person asks them from genuine emotional investment rather than social obligation. For the house person, this can feel deeply nourishing in a way that is difficult to articulate. We live most of our lives in the sixth house: the work we do, the food we prepare, the health we tend or neglect. When someone is emotionally present to all of this, when someone actually cares about the quality of your daily life, not just your happiness in the abstract, it addresses a need that most people don't know how to name until it is met. The moon person often expresses care through service, cooking a meal, helping with a task, being practical when the other person is overwhelmed, remembering the details of the other's daily circumstances, and attending to them. This is love in action, not the love of romantic declaration, but the love of consistent, practical care. This overlay is particularly sustaining in long-term domestic partnerships, where the quality of daily life together is, in practice, one of the primary measures of relational well-being. Many couples discover over time that what actually determines whether a relationship is good is whether ordinary life together feels nourishing or draining. Moon in the sixth contributes directly to this. There is also a health dimension worth noting. The moon governs the body's instinctive rhythms. The sixth house governs physical well-being and the body's functional capacity. When these combine, there is often a strong mutual attunement around health and physical self-care. The moon person may notice changes in the house person's physical state before the house person is fully aware of them. The house person may find that the moon person's emotional presence has a tangible positive effect. Sleeping better, maintaining daily rhythms more successfully when the moon person is a consistent presence in their life. To the challenges, the moon's emotional nature can, in the sixth house, become entangled with anxiety. The sixth house in its shadow expression is the house of worry and perfectionism. The moon person's emotional state may become disproportionately tied to whether daily tasks are completed correctly, or the house person's habits are maintained to a certain standard. There is also a risk of the moon person's care crossing from attentiveness into monitoring. The house person may begin to feel their habits and health practices are under observation, that they need to manage the moon person's emotional response to their daily choices. This can feel infantilizing, even when the intention is entirely loving. The invitation is to offer care from genuine generosity rather than emotional need management, to attend to the house person's well-being without requiring them to conform to a particular picture of how their daily life should look. Moon in the sixth house Synastry is ultimately the overlay of the sacred ordinary, of love that shows up not in grand moments, but in the texture of daily life. In a culture that often celebrates dramatic intensity as the measure of real feeling, this is a quietly radical placement, the love that shows up every day in the thousand small acts of attention that say, "I see how your day is going, and I am here."
Thank you for listening. Next, we explore Moon in the seventh house.